So welcome, my name is Crystal and Renner. Right now I'm showing you how to set up Zoom for best audio quality if you're singing live or playing your instrument, because you might have noticed that it sounds really tinny and squashed and you're like cutting out and you kind of can't hear very well. So there's a few ways in Zoom we can handle this. And what you're going to do is first go into your settings panel. I found this by clicking the up arrow by the microphone where it says mute on the bottom left corner of the screen and clicking into audio settings. This is also going to be available on your home page under the settings. So we're going to go into audio. The first thing I'm going to want to do here is just double check that I have my input and my output at the right source. So right now I have the computer speakers as my output. Normally I would have my headphones plugged in and it would say headphones right here. But today I don't have the headphones plugged in. They're just vanity headphones. This is going to be my audio box. So this is my interface. I have my microphone plugged into this interface. If you had, for example, a USB mic, you would go click on that. You rarely want to use the internal microphone. You're better off using headphones with a built-in microphone, like that would come with your laptop or phone, or even earbuds have been giving pretty good sound quality, but you don't really want to use that computer audio if you can avoid it. It just never really sounds good. So we're going to make sure we're on the right inputs, and then I'm going to make sure that this box is unchecked. Automatically adjust microphone volume. Let's make sure that's unchecked. Then this stuff isn't really relevant to what we're talking about today, so we're just going to leave that and go click on advanced. If you don't see the advanced button here, you might need to go update your Zoom, in which case you would go into Zoom, go into settings, and search for updates. All right, so now what we want to do here is make sure I already did this, so I'm going to uncheck it and show you what it probably looks like when you get there. You want to make sure that this box is checked, the show in meeting option to enable original sound from microphone. We want this on. And then these we're going to switch to disable. So disable is going to basically not suppress your background noise. And that might sound bad. You're like, well, don't I want my background noise suppressed? I don't really want to hear all the, the neighbor's fan or whatever. But when it comes to playing music, the computer and the Zoom platform interprets overtones as though they were background noise. So when you sing, you have these frequencies, or when you play music, you have these frequencies that kind of reverberate throughout the room, throughout the space. That's your overtones. It's what makes the music sound really pleasant to the ear. And this is going to suppress all of that. So this is part of why it sounds kind of choppy. So we want this disabled, and we want to make sure this box is checked. Now, when I close out of this and go back onto my Zoom screen, let's see if I can get you to where you can see that. Yep, beautiful. Now the Zoom screen, you can see up here in this corner. Can you see that? Yes, you can. Turn on original sound. I'm going to click it on. Now you probably won't hear a difference right now because I'm running my sound through StreamYard, not Zoom. You're actually not witnessing filming on Zoom right now. But what this does is it basically takes the initial input from your microphone and doesn't mess with the signal at all. It doesn't compress it. It doesn't automatically adjust the volume. It does not clip your overtones. So we want original sound on. Now, if you're speaking like I am right now and you're doing a lot of talking in a meeting, you might want that original sound off because you want Zoom to do its job and sort of make the conditions ideal for your speaking voice. So if you're a speaker, you're going to want to probably leave this off. But if you're singing or playing music or using chimes for meditation or sound bowls or anything with real acoustic music happening, you're going to want to turn that on. Okay. And yeah, and then you can double check down here your same thing we already looked at, but if you are already in a meeting, you can really quickly just check this out. I'm running my microphone through my audio box. I want that checked. And I have the built-in speakers as my output. And yeah, you could test it here, down here if you wanted to check your levels. And you can go back in and adjust all these settings right here. Okay, So that's how you guys should be setting up. At the bare minimum, if you don't have a USB mic or a microphone and an interface, you ought to be using some headphones with the little piece that's got the microphone, or some AirPods. We don't generally want to use your device's audio. If you're on a phone, the audio is not so bad, but that's not ideal if you're trying to use this for lessons or for broadcasting. I would recommend using your laptop and then having your device handy. Have an awesome day, and I hope this helped you figure out how to best run your sound through Zoom. Bye-bye.